Hello, I'm HD Chambers, Superintendent of Schools for Alief ISD, and I trust everyone is doing well. I am coming to you with a brief message regarding our next step of phase 2 as we phase in-person learning for our students. As many of you know, we began this week, the week of September 21st, with a group of our special needs children and those families who chose to allow their children to be educated in person. And beginning next week, actually on Tuesday the 29th, not Monday the 28th. Monday the 28th is a teacher planning day, a teacher preparation day. But on Tuesday the 29th, we will welcome back our pre-K and kindergarten students whose family have chosen in person, as well as our 5th and our 7th graders. So next week, beginning Tuesday, phase 2 will begin again with pre-K and kindergartners, as well as our 5th and 7th graders. And this is for those families, those children, those students who have chosen to return to school for in-person. And I know it goes without saying, but I will continually remind community members and parents and family members that the board and myself and our entire district has worked hard to prepare for the safety and health and the well-being of both staff and students. And so just be aware that there's a lot of safety protocols in place. I know it'll take a little time for everyone to adjust to it, but as we all know, it's necessary in today's time to take every precaution possible. The following week, the week of October the 5th, is an intersession week. That's a week off. So we have some employees, some staff members that will be working that week, but there's a large number of you that are not. And obviously students, you have a break that week. It's a fall break. October the 12th, the week of October the 12th, we will invite all the remaining grade levels of students who choose in person to return. So this week we had our phase 1. Next week is phase 2 with pre-K, kinder, 5th and 7th grade. And then the week of October 12th is everyone else. So we are looking forward to the continuation of bringing students back. I know this week I've heard multiple stories and I've heard from multiple people, both students, parents, and staff members, that it was a welcoming environment and that they were actually excited about returning to school. I know it's hard to believe students get excited about going back to school, but I think genuinely many of them are excited about it. I know our staff is. But I just want to make those, give you those reminders about what we're doing over the next couple of weeks or 3 weeks, I guess, and as we move forward. Please know for family members that have chosen to keep their children virtual, it is still imperative that you have your child attending school virtually every day with every teacher so that one, they can continue learning, and 2, that they can be given credit for attending a class. So I want to be really clear to students and to family members that we do check roll. Your attendance is required, just like it would be if we were all in person. And the work, the assignments, the expectations of your teachers, those expectations are still that you perform the work so you can demonstrate some form of mastery or some form of progress on the content you're being taught, regardless of the class. I know it's easy to get complacent right now. We've been at this a while. I know it's easy to lose perhaps interest. And I know, as I've said many times, I know this virtual environment is not ideal for a lot of people, both teachers and students. But guys, we have to continue. We have to continue going to school, whether you choose to come in person or whether you choose to remain virtual. We need you to be participating. More importantly, you need for you to be participating so that you do not miss out on instruction and growth and progress. So I just wanted to remind everyone, we are checking roll and we are taking grades. And I don't want anyone to be disappointed or surprised when those situations arise that might cause you a little bit of difficulty if you haven't been coming to school or you haven't been taking care of your business as a student doing the work. One other thing I'd like to just remind everyone is for parents who are bringing their children back for in-person, please make sure they bring a water bottle or some type of water bottle that's unique to them. We're going to try to do our best to eliminate any type of water fountains and things of that nature. So we're expecting students to bring their water bottles, and obviously please bring a mask, wear your masks, and be patient as we continue phasing in. But again, masks, parents, please, your children need masks and water bottles. We appreciate you cooperating with us on that. Last thing I'd like to mention is, and I've mentioned this before, and you're going to hear me talk a lot about it, across the state of Texas, student enrollment is down in our schools. In other words, the number of students who are actually enrolled going to school, whether it's virtual or in person, is down, particularly in large metro areas, like large urban centers like Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, San Antonio, El Paso. And the vast majority of the students that are not enrolled in school that we were expecting to be enrolled in school are elementary age children, pre-K through 5th grade. I actually, we understand there's a lot of parents of 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds and even 6-year-olds who are really hesitant about sending their child to school for in-person learning, and who are also just going to be frustrated with trying to have a 4 or 5-year-old learn through in a virtual environment. But I need to be really clear about this. We need children, every student enrolled in school, even in a virtual environment. I mentioned previously that there's 2 ramifications or 2 consequences for enrollment not meeting for enrollment not being at the levels in which districts expected. One ramification is the most important, is that we have many elementary children who are not receiving an education. And we also, as a result of enrollment being down, there's financial consequences to districts. So as a result of this, there are a lot of things going on. We have a task force that's been assembled to kind of figure out, where are these students? Where are all these children? Are they at home? Did they move? Are they concerned? Are they scared? Did we not communicate with them accordingly? So if you know, as a parent, a family member, a student, a community member, if you know of parents whose children are not enrolled in school, please communicate to them the importance of that, and for them to reach out to their schools to get their child enrolled. You're going to see information across the district. You're going to see signs. You're going to hear from me, as I mentioned. And then you're also going to see groups of people walking, kind of going out and knocking on doors and visiting homes of families in which we have not heard from as it relates to school. So it's a big issue. We're not the only ones struggling. Trust me, Alief is amongst a lot of districts across Texas who are struggling in this issue, and we're attempting to resolve it in the best way we can, as quickly as we can. So again, we will begin phase 2 next week with pre-K, kinder, 5th, and 7th graders, and in the week of the 12th, October 12th, we will invite everyone else back. Thank you for listening to this. Stay safe, be well. God bless every one of you. Thank you.